What's happening, my people? As you can currently see, I'm in Japan right now. Type shit. I wanted to make this video to explain to you the importance of going all in. Now, in order to become that guy, in order to become the best version of yourself, to have confidence, to be comfortable in your own skin, to have character, passion, charisma, aura, all of these things, you need to be all in on whatever it is. Let me tell you a story about kind of my story and how I grew up. So I had a normal childhood. I went through school. I never really tried in school. I knew it wasn't something that I was going to pursue. I wasn't going to be like an academic Donnie. And I wasn't elite at any sports or anything like that, really. And I get to 21. I still haven't created anything. I'm just working a normal job. I'm doing normal things. And I ended up in a construction job that I hated. And in this job, I wake up, it's freezing cold. I get up at like 6 a.m. I drive an hour to this freezing cold warehouse where I hate everyone I work with. It's a terrible environment for me to be in. And then I drive an hour home and I eat some terrible meal like $5 pizza from Domino's, or like put some fries in the oven. It was dread. It wasn't good. And I'm sitting in bed and I know this isn't what my life is going to be. I knew it wasn't going to be what I kind of settled for. And as my situation progressively got worse, you know, I moved away from my hometown to this job. I began to realize that, you know, I had to become infatuated with success. And because my situation was so bad, I did. And the first step towards that success was figuring out exactly what I wanted. So I started to write it all down. I started to plan exactly what I wanted my life to look like. Because if you don't have a plan or you don't have the destination, how do you expect to get there? So people all the time, they want to start working on something, but they don't even know where they're trying to go. So I figured out where I wanted to go and exactly where I wanted to be. And then every day at work, while I'm still working this construction job that I know I'm not going to stay in for much longer, I would put my AirPods in and I would play podcasts and ebooks, and I was listening to everything, listening to everyone who makes content, all the gurus and all those things. And I started to understand that this was really possible when you just started developing skill sets. But as I'm just learning all these different things, listening and learning only gets you so far until you know you need to take action. And I basically found what I wanted to do. I decided I wanted to learn how to sell. And then I joined an academy, and quite quickly I was appointment setting. And while I was appointment setting, I was doing it at my job. So I was sending DMs and I was chopping it up at work and then after work as well. And then my first week, as I was doing my little side hustle thing, I made $600. And that $600 mixed with the fact that I was literally shoveling mud and putting it into a bucket and carrying it like 20 meters and dumping it again, and how bad the work was, getting pressured by my boss and things of that nature, I left work that day and I decided I was never going back. So this was where I'd actually made the decision to go all in. So now I'm like, all right, damn, no job. I'm going to do sales. I'm an appointment setter. I'm going all in. What do you think happened when I made that decision to go all in? What happened was the next 2 weeks after I decided to go all in, I made $200. And my rent was $250. So I made $600. I was like, fuck it, I'm going all in. As soon as I made that decision, income dropped. I wasn't getting many calls booked. And then I wasn't even making enough money to survive off. So I was down bad. And I didn't want to beg the person running the sales agency to give me a closing role. But then basically what had happened was they ran sales trainings at 2 a.m. Australian time for the closers who were already closing. And I wasn't already closing, but I was like to the person who was running the sales agency, let me just come to the meetings. So I started showing my face in the sales meetings, even though I wasn't a closer. But I was like, if I can program to think that I am a closer, then maybe they'll make me one. And I didn't even have permission to be there, but I was there anyway. And then eventually, one night I'm sitting in my bed and I just go like, damn, like, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm not making enough money. Do I have to go back to a job? But that felt like a cop out. It felt like a plan B. It felt like I would not be going all in if I went and got another job. So I'm like, I'm gonna firm it. I'm gonna try my best to make this work. I'm gonna leave it in God's hands. I wake up the next day and I get a call from one of the closers, and he's like, I can't take this call. It's an Australian lead. Do you want to take the call? And I'm like, I've never taken a sales call at this point, complete rookie, still shit at role plays. And I say, I bet. I take the call and I close it, and I make $300 in a 1 hour sales call. So I just went from not having enough money in a whole week to pay rent to being able to pay rent in one call. So I closed that call for $3,000, made $300 in commission, and then the next day I got offered a full-time closing role because I just proved I could do it. So then they're like, boom, come on as a closer. And then I kept hustling, and the next couple months were very up and down. There was weeks where I made nothing, weeks where I made like $3,000. But the next 4 or 5 months was very kind of up and down and just finding my feet. Then after about 6 months from that decision that I decided to go all in, I hit my first $10,000 month. Now, when I hit this, nothing really changed because I understood the same hunger and the same mentality of going all in is what got me here, and that's what I need to continue to have as I grow and as I expand. So you need to know what got you to the dance, and you need to keep that even when you are successful, because that hunger and that complacency will come and that hunger will go away, and you need to avoid that. And now I've made up to almost $10,000 in a week, and I have the freedom. Obviously, I'm in Japan right now to just pack up my shit, and go anywhere I want. And money's not an issue, and I really just live the life that I want to live. And the best thing, and what you guys will find on your own journey, is that when you're in pursuit of a meaningful goal and you live a meaningful life, you cannot have a plan B. It really needs to be your mission, your purpose, and you're just on that every single day, and you're attacking it relentlessly. And it almost makes you not want to travel and enjoy life and have fun, because work becomes fun. And when work becomes fun, all you want to do is work. And that's really where you need to be at, where you enjoy the shit that you're doing so much that you just don't ever not want to do it. And that's got to help you not feel like you need a plan B. But the thing is, you have to go all in. But when you first go all in, you're going to be thinking, did I fuck up? This is scary. It's such a big risk. Going all in and having no plan B, quitting your job and going, okay, I've got no income now. I need to make this work. That's what's going to make you successful. But are you willing to do it? Because I thought I was going to fucking die. Like, I didn't have enough money to pay rent. That means no food, blah, 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 right? But I firmed it, and that decision to go all in is what put me in the position that I'm in now. So you really need to make that decision to go all in, but it's scary and it's a big risk, and most people would rather be risk adverse, never take that risk, never go all in, never completely dedicate themselves to something, and that's why they never get to this position. Do you understand? So don't let anyone tell you that you need balance. Don't let anyone tell you that things are unhealthy or you work too hard, because you need to be unbalanced. This is what people don't tell you. You need to be operating at your edge. You need to be out of your comfort zone. You need to be almost unhealthy with how obsessed and focused you are, in order to really make that shit work, and in order to go in. People are going to say, are you sure you should be doing this? Are you going to be able to make enough money? Blah, blah, blah. Because you're doing something different and it's risky. But risk, the best things in life are on the opposite side of the biggest risks. So you really need to be taking the biggest risk possible, going all in, because if you never go all in, you'll never get the results of the motherfuckers that do go all in. And I just want you guys to know that you do not need to live another day of a life that you do not want to be living. And I truly believe, if you want more, then you'll get more. Because if you truly want the most out of this life, you will you will figure it out. I definitely did. If you truly want it, if you truly do want it, you will find the thing that is going to get you that. You will figure it out and you'll make it work. And that all comes from obviously going all in. Now, it's not going to be pretty. There'll be a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and it's going to be uncomfortable. But that's the beauty of it. There is a million times more joy and a million times more fulfillment and experience in betting everything on black and just going all in, then staying in the comfort zone, then just always staying mediocre, never reaching your potential because you're afraid of risking it and losing it all. You're better off losing it all than staying in the middle. The middle has nothing to offer. And truthfully, you are already all in. You're living and you're going to die. You're all in regardless of whether you want to be or not in this life. So it's up to you. You can either wake up every day, see the sun rise, see the sun fall, and just do the same shit every day, or as the time goes, because the time's going to pass regardless, you can either let the time pass and get nowhere, or you can let the time pass and play the most magnificent game that you possibly can. But like I said, in order to make that happen, you need to put your back up against the wall. No plan B, no backup plan, no backup plan, no safety net. All in. But that's my TED Talk. Signing out from Kyoto, believe it or not. What the fuck am I doing here? I'm going to Niseko for the next 2 weeks. And I'm going to keep dropping some little gems on you guys. All right, so peace out. Love and appreciation. Hope you guys take something from this, and hope whatever it is that you're fucking thinking about, whatever it is that your plan is, first of all, get a plan, get a goal, get a plan, and then just fucking go all in. No one ever achieves something super substantial or extraordinary by going, oh, look, I might do this, but I've got a backup plan, blah, blah, blah. It's the motherfuckers that go all in that are the motherfuckers that win. So it's time to go all in, and you do not have any more time to wait. This is the year that you're going to do it. Let's get it.